lanterns flicker in mirrored glass. I walk through reflections I cannot pass. Hovering drones hum my silent name. I step forward in a luminous frame. Neon drift, no past to lift. Only me on midnight's drift. Lights in electric haze. In this techno maze, I move with grace in the neon space. Digital rain kisses my sleeve. Binary droplets you wouldn't believe. Street horns muted in pastel glow. I feel the pulse of a city I don't know. Neon drift, no need to sift. Just me the night in glowing flight. Your memories pixel faint. A died a ghost I didn't I wander through streets where future breath meets past. Neon drift, I don't drift alone, but I don't belong. Though I walk on my own, I ride the glow in this city flow. And yet I know I'll always walk neon drift. City hums its lullaby. I fade into the neon sky. I light a match just to see it glow on this rooftop 5 floors below. The city's a song I don't need to sing tonight. I'm just watching everything. Shoes off, coffee cold, my playlist loops some Nina Soul. Billboards blink in silent code while I sit high and unload. Above the rush, above the race, I let the wind kiss my face. No one calls, no one knows. I and I let it go. The walls still hold your laughter, but they whisper now, not sing. There's a coat still hanging by the door, the one you wore on nights we danced the floor. Now silence curls around the frame where once you called me by my name. Where laughter lived, there's only space, a hollow hush I can't erase. The echoes play like ghosts at night, fading slow beneath the light. I sit and breathe where joy once stayed. In this cold room, love couldn't save. The couch still leans the way we fell, a pillow keeps your midnight smell. I speak but get no voice in turn, just shadows cast from things that burn. Where laughter lived, I close my eyes and find you under starlit lies. The jokes, the wine, the tangled sheets, now empty like these dead repeats. No songs remain, just old refrains of love that whispered down the drain. Where laughter lived, I now just stay and count the sighs that slip away. No need to cry, the tears have dried, but still this room feels twice as wide. I live in space you left behind, where laughter lived and love went blind. I passed the cafe by the park where we would sit from noon till dark. The chairs still lean the same old way, but laughter's not in them today. Same streets, but my steps are slow, tracing echoes I used to know. The scent of bread, the blooming tree, they whisper what we used to be. And I breathe it all in peace. No ache, just memory. memories on leaves. Window displays in pastel hues, like chapters I no longer use. I smile at corners you once kissed. The pages turned, but nothing's missed. Same streets, but a lighter sky. No need to search for reasons why. The past still walks beside my day, but doesn't beg for me to stay. And I let the morning hum to tunes of all that I've become. Same streets, now with softer steps, no longer held by old regrets. I walk alone, but not the same. I've made my peace, forgot the blame. This morning's light, my heart's refrain, soft as the sun after the rain. No thunder in the sky today. The past has gently slipped away. I stir my cup, no need to race. Time moves slow in this quiet space. And on the windowsill he lies, tail curled up with sleepy eyes. This cup, this cat, this peace I've found. No more echoes, no more sound. I've cried, I've run, I've lost, I've healed. Now all I need is what I feel. Just me this moment, nothing more. Not looking back like days before. The sun peeks through in golden threads. I watch it dance across his head. He yawns, I smile, we both just stay. No plans to chase the world today. This cup, this cat, this peace, so kind. No bitterness left in my mind. nights are warm, but morning's near. I feel your breath so soft, so clear. We're strangers here, this town, this view, but none of this feels strange with you. The sky turns gold, the light unfolds. We hold our mugs, the air feels cold, but you, my love, you make it right. Your arms, the sunrise in my night. A foreign place, a tender start. Yet home is where you are, my heart. The streets below, still fast asleep. We watch the colors slowly seep. No rush, no need to chase the day. This stolen time, let's drift, let's stay. The sun appears like whispered truth, reminds me of our fearless youth. We traveled far, we wandered wide, but love has always been our guide. This place unknown now feels so known. With you beside, I'm not alone. The sky may change, the roads may bend, but you are home from start to end. You took my hand and said, let's go to places I had feared to show. The carousel, the cotton stand. You smiled like it was something grand, and all the things I used to hide were places where I came alive. You didn't mock, you didn't mind. You let me laugh, you let me fall, you cheered me on, no pride at all. The one before, he rolled his eyes, but you saw magic in small skies. Candy, floss, and second chances, love that heals in quiet dances. We raced on carts, we shared balloons, we talked till stars replaced the moon. No need for words to prove our cool. You made it fun to break the rules. You let me dream with both my feet on silly rides and crowded streets. No judgment passed, just open arms. You found the joy in my alarms. You didn't fix what wasn't broke. You made me laugh at every joke. A love that plays, not one that scolds. With you my joy is mine to hold. A breeze in the window, a shadow on the floor. You came like the sunlight I wasn't looking for. You sat by the corner with coffee and time, eyes full of stories unfolding in rhyme. The world kept on turning, but paused when you smiled. That quiet surrender just lingered a while. Whisper me slow, like waves to the shore. Say what your heart hasn't said before. Hold me like silence that dances through night. No need for thunder to feel this is right. Your fingers traced there like drawing a dream. I floated so gently inside every scene. You never once promised, but stayed anyway, like moonlight smells like your perfume, still hangs like your stare. The clock doesn't tick here, just sways side to side with every small echo of what we let slide. You're the last sip of wine that lingers too long, a bittersweet ending to a too perfect song. I drink and I smile, but I don't really move. You're the jazz in the silence, the ache in the groove. Our shadow still dances where moonlight once lay. I talk to your absence like it might just stay. My friends say I'm better, they don't hear the tune. You still play in silence each time I face June. You're the last sip of love that burned going down, a toast to the silence that lives in this town. I walk through the night in a rhythm we knew, still counting the footsteps that once led to you. Tasting the things we forgot to say. In the swirl of the glass, in the glow of the blue, I'm still sipping slowly the ghost that is you. No need for a curtain, this scene never ends. Just me and your shadow, still playing pretend. You laugh on a breeze, her hand in your hand, and I stand with my coffee, pretending I planned. You looked right through me like stars through the glass. A moment, then silence, and just like that past, I smiled like I should have. You waved like a friend, but something unspoken refused to pretend. never written, a sketch in the sand. I danced in your shadow, you stayed in the light, and love isn't wrong, just not always right. You told me your secrets, but never your plans. I held all your poses like unopened hands. You needed her laughter, I needed your name, but timing's a whisper that no one can tame. We almost were magic, we almost took flight, a spark in the silence, a star out of sight. You'll never be mine, and I knew from the start, but still you play softly on strings of my heart. We almost were lovers, but dreams don't wear shoes. They dance when you sleep and vanish by noon. So I'll keep the almost, you keep her warm arms, and I'll hum this heartbreak like soft bossa charms. It's the ache I don't show of the love you won't know. The rain taps the window, your name on my tea. Two cities apart, but you breathe into me. You wake with the sunrise while I chase the moon. You talk through a screen, I hum our old tune. I count every silence between every call, pretending the miles aren't there at all. Miles between us, but you're in my room, in the lamp by the window, in the jasmine perfume. I pour you a coffee, though you're not here. Love still lingers when distance is near. say the city's colder without me around. I say mine feels louder without your sound. We ride through the night when time zones collide, holding each other through words we can't hide. Miles between us, but you're in my sight. In each late whisper in the train rolling by, I dress like it matters. I still sing your song, though the bed's half empty, the love stays strong. Between us, but you touch my night. In the hum of the street lamp, in soft kitchen light. One day, one morning, you'll walk through my door. But until that moment, I'll love you once more. No border can hold what our hearts restore. Didn't need to ask. I smile like a secret and drain my glass. We talked about colors, but not about names. You laughed like a stranger who played no games. The jazz band kept playing, the ice slowly died. You leaned in for nothing, but stayed by my side. Red wine and no name, a spark with no flame. One night, one rhythm, reclaim. I touch your story, but never your past. Some love isn't built to hold or to last. You danced with your fingers on the edge of my sleeve. We talked about leaving, but neither could leave. Your hand brushed the table, not reaching for mine. Two people on pause in a city of time. Red wine and no name, two ghosts in the of silence that whispers your name. I don't know your number, don't know where you go, but somewhere inside me you still taste and a glance. We danced without touching. We kissed in a trance. Don't send me a letter. Don't say goodbye. Some stories are better when left in the sky. I walked out alone, but I'm not quite the same. You were just a night, but you still have no name. You walked past my town like nothing had changed, but salt in the air still whispered your name. We once shared the sunrise on this very sand. You traced little promises into my hand. Now seagulls are laughing, the ocean still sings, but you wear new silence instead of my ring. And the waves remember you, though you've long let go. They bring back your laughter in each undertow. I smiled like a tourist in my own past life, still tasting your kiss in strawberry light. Your eyes caught the shoreline, then drifted away, just like we once did that last summer day. You ordered white wine, I stayed with my tea, but time sipped us both with cruel symmetry. And the waves remember you, though you look ahead. This beach keeps our echoes like books never read. You touch the hem of that old blue sky, but not once the reason we said goodbye. The shoreline, still soaking regret. One step in the water, you never looked back, but I stayed in the moment that both of us lacked. Sets too kindly for lovers like me, and the waves still remember what we used to be. You stood by the window with her in your glow, and I smiled like a guest you used to know. The chandelier shimmered, the jazz band played low. I walked through the laughter, too slow, too slow. You didn't say my name, but your eyes almost did. We both played polite with truths that we hid. We danced around it like ghosts in the light, pretending the past was too far to right. No one held sorrow, no one held blame, but you wore her ring and I wore no name. You toasted to moments, I toasted to air. We both held our glasses like we used to care. The room was all velvet, but I felt the stone of everything we had now left alone. We danced around it like stars out of place. One glance too tender, one laugh out of grace. I touched my necklace, you reached for your coat, but silence still said what no words wrote. To rewind, too tired to wait. We smiled and we parted as strangers might do, but I'll always carry the almost of you. In a room full of people, I only saw two. You came in a dream with that smile I once knew. The night held its breath just to carry you through. danced through the hallway, you kissed down my spine, you whispered a secret that once had been mine. The walls glowed like summer, your touch felt like spring. My soul floated upward, unwhoring a thing. But I woke to a pillow, too cold, too white. The warmth disappeared where you used to lie. Your voice still lingers like perfume in air, but dreams don't hold lovers, they just leave you bare. You look just the same, but softer somehow, like memory's version of here and of now. I reached out in silence, you faded in light, a ghost made of longing that dies before night. And I woke to a pillow with no trace of you. The moon didn't answer, the clock just moved through. I laid still and listened for echoes and signs, but all that remained was the space in between lines. Just to meet you, where time doesn't bite, where we never broke and you stayed through the night. But morning's too cruel, and truth always knew that I sleep with a pillow that ache for you. You come when I close my eyes, and leave before I can cry. His leash in my hand, the breeze in my hair. No one to meet, no rush anywhere. He runs toward the seagulls, then circles back fast, tongue out, tail wagging, like shadows we cast. I hum a soft rhythm, he barks out of key, but it's our little concert by the whispering sea. Steps in the sand, side by side. No broken hearts, no need to hide. Just me and my boy, no map, no plan. Laughing at waves, kicking up sand. A kite floats above then jumps at the ocean. Oh, such a sight. The salt on my ankle, his paw prints behind, and peace in the places love used to blind. Steps in the sand, no stories to mend, no questions to ask, no letters to send. Just fur in the sun and skies soft and blue. Maybe I lost love, but I still have you. Looks up and grins like he always knew that walking this beach was enough, just us two. Folds, kisses my shoulder, quiet, bold. No voice but mine, no plans ahead. A morning made for peace instead. I grind the beans slow and soft, a ritual dance I've learned and loved. Steam curls like a tiny ghost. In this silence I feel most. Coffee for one, no rush to run. Socks on tile, a half smile. I used to long for someone near, but today like a jazz brush beat. I sway in slippers, bare and sweet. The toast pops up, a golden scene, a simple joy, warm and clean. Coffee for one, but I feel whole. No voices loud, just self-control. I used to crave what never stayed. peace arrives in this cascade. To fall in love with morning sun. One sip, one breath, no need for more. I've found what I was looking for. The rain writes poems on my window pane. Each drop a verse I've heard again. Curled in a chair, a book in hand, I turn the page and understand. Appears between the lines in stories where our loved ones shine, but it no longer aches to see. It's just a part of history. Chapters in the they softly sing like jazz behind the pain, no longer torn apart, just echoes in the heart. It took a while, but now I smile at who we were, not who we are. The candle flickers sweet and slow. Outside the streets begin to glow. I sip my tea and breathe you in, a gentle ghost beneath my skin. Chapters in the shaped the way I grew, but The page turns one last time, and I'm still here, just fine. The speakers hum, a song begins, and suddenly I'm 17 again. In that old cafe, your laugh so near. Funny how one song brings you here. I thought I'd boxed you far away with folded notes and yesterdays, but here you are in chord and line, a voice that once said you were mine. That song still knows the way you held me close, the rhythm slow like the night we danced so low. But now I sway alone, and darling, I have grown. That melody, just memory in a tone. I let the chorus take its time, each word a soft and silent rhyme. Your shadow moves, then fades again, like steam that curls around the pane. That song still knows the way our story goes, the highs, the lows, the winter winds and summer glows. But now it plays so light, no ache, no wrong, no fight, just something sweet, a love that kissed goodnight. But I'll let the moment last as the final notes follow. That song still knows, just me, this room, and the echo of a tune.